What's the deal with this What's the deal with this 959, Benny?
That is a 959S, one of the most popular 959s existing because it was a super test car, the test car in the late 80s, and it's the first one with the S conversion and 513 horsepower, which was quite a lot back in the late 80s.
Can we have a look inside?
Yes, of course. And it's prepared for a test with a Ferrari F40.
Head to head?
No, ahead the Ferrari F40.
What's different with the S?
It has two different chargers from the 944 Cup.
Okay.
And a little bit more horsepower. No seats in the back, no right mirror, and a non-hydraulic suspension, usual suspension.
So the original 959, the non-S, is a family car?
Yes, almost.
A little different to that 959.
Slightly different, yeah. 959 Paris-Dakar, getting race ready again.
Is it unusual to see a Carrera GT here or not?
We have quite a couple Carrera GTs. I think we have about 12 of them in our collection right now. I mean, you need those cars, of course.
See the test wheel
For the 992 or the 918 test mule, which is actually based on a Carrera GT chassis as well. So the carbon monocoque is a Carrera GT one. But the drivetrain and everything is already 918. That is the first drivable 918.
997 steering wheel.
There are parts from almost every Porsche 997 or 911 generation. Looks unfinished. You see?
Did the box make it to production?
Almost. Almost.
Do these get driven?
Yeah, sometimes. Depending, special guests. Special. The GT1, this is the first road legal GT1 produced. The homologation car of the homologation cars. A full carbon fiber body, the first road legal Porsche with a carbon monocoque, based on the 6-cylinder turbo engine of the 996. A road legal race car. A car which won Le Mans and with which you can go to the grocery and buy stuff.
That's incredible. There you go, it's ready to go now, yeah?
Yeah, no, it looks
fixed.
Yeah. You see there's a license plate on the car, so it's not just a story about driving it on the road. We do it.
Can we look inside?
Yes, of course. Because you get used to enter the cars from the right side.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
The right door.
Wow, I've never even seen in one of these. How many road-going GT1s are there?
20 in 1997 and another one which is right over there in 1998.
How come this was a race car that got put back on the road?
They had to do the homologation for the 98 car with an additional road legal car, and that is that. It is more a race car than the silver one from 1997 we saw right now. It's more really the GT1 race car than the silver one right over there.
Okay. And so, how many of these cars in here?
GT1?
No.
In total?
How many of these cars can you drive?
In here, about 20% of the cars are drivable within 30 minutes. So about 60 to 80 cars.
And what about the GT1s?
The GT1s, only the silver one is drivable now.
Right. So in theory, there's nothing stopping us taking that out for a drive?
In theory, nothing.
Okay. And is there a story behind these shells?
RSR 3.8 liter shell and shells we have collected from Weissach and other spots.
So talk me through.
Oh, that's yeah, we have one 996 GT2 with a quite cool license plate, the triple B one.
Yeah.
Over here we have quite a lot GT cars from all generations, GT2, GT3, 996 first generation, second generation, 997 in special colors, very rare white second generation 996 with blue wheels and decals, and another white RS 4.0.
Yeah, they're almost common.
Here, yes. A GT2 RS 997. We have two exclusive series 991, second generation, the GT3 RS, record car in lizard green, and the 991R. So all very special right over here.
What's the deal with this orange car and its white cage?
It has a white cage and it's orange.
Okay. Cheers, Benny. Is this special? You're the best tour guide ever. Is this special? This car here? Of course it is. It's in here.
It's
right?
red. Yeah.
It's a red. It's a red 911. So tell me about this. I'm not interested in what you've got to say about that. If you're going to be horrible to me.
The 964 RS. Actually, this car is based on the Cup shell.
Yeah.
It was, it's the first Carrera RS ever made. The car, which was displayed in Geneva as well, in Star Ruby, one of the coolest colors for the 964 from my point of view. And it's a car we have in the collection since it's built in the early 90s. You still have the original magnesium wheels on the car, and the interior is untouched and original. And the car has got
It's actually been used 27,000 kilometers.
kilometers.
Yeah.
So as you see, we use the cars, and
No cage in this, so it's
no
not
cage,
a club sport.
Yeah, no club sport, no M003.
Right.
One very cool car over here, dark green, one of 13 ever made 991 first generation club coupes
Okay.
in Brewster green, a very British color.
Very nice.
Yeah, that is the first car, the prototype of the club coupe series.
Another RS 4.0.
Another RS 4.0.
What's the deal with this 2.4 here?
The 2.5, it says just 2.4, but
Okay.
it's a 2.5S.
Yeah.
It's the predecessor of the 2.7 RS, to
Right.
be honest.
Okay.
It's a sport race conversion based on a 2.4S in Gulf Blue. A car we have purchased for the collections, for the museum collection a couple of years ago, with a really very large race history, and fully restored by a collector from Belgium.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about this cup car here? Because is that driven by Timo Bernhard that took the Nürburgring record?
Yeah, Timo Bernhard. Actually, his race driver career really was pushed by being very successful with the 996 Cup. Timo Bernhard is the guy who owns the 919 Nürburgring record, and several times or a very successful race driver in total, and factory race driver today. Beautiful color in brown, the UPS liveries, very nice.
So this superseded this car here, which I'm told is one of the loudest.
Yes,
What's the deal with this?
996 race car, which was used for years in all original condition. That's what I really like on race cars, that they're completely original. Used in a GT3 class, 996 GT3R, and it is definitely one of the loudest cars we have in our collection. '964 Cup and Super Cup cars, here early ones. One Cup car with two seats is unusual. This was the VIP Cup car For example, race drivers like Walter Röhrl had to drive them with whip co-drivers,
passenger rides, yeah.
That's why it has 2 seats. This one is very used in original condition.
Perfect.
Cup car with also used, but
1989, 90.
1990. There's this keys in. Going started.
Just in case you weren't sure.
Volkswagen door handles.
Volkswagen. Cool.
Some more 959 Parida car. A 3.6 liter turbo. Yellow, as you can see, with yellow leather interior. Quite an interesting color combination. E500 or 500e. The last handmade Mercedes, handmade by Porsche here in Zuffenhausen in the 90s. What else do we got here? A 959 aerodynamic test mule. And the 919. I really like the view here with all those generations of race cars and the race car history of Porsche. In total we have about 450 cars usually in here and more than 600 cars in our entire collection. Many cars are in the museum, most of them are in here. Many other cars are traveling all around the world for rallies, driving events, exhibitions, marketing, press purposes. And from here we have like about 2,000 car movements per year. As Alexander said, a couple of cars are leaving the facility every day. So this is one of our main tasks with the collection, to do press things, marketing things, and that's why we have this collection. And many cars are drivable and easily drivable within 20 minutes.
One more question. Do you have a favourite?
My favorite, I think it's the 959.
Back to where we started.
It's my childhood dream, yeah.
Don't let the others know you've got a favourite.
But I would go for a comfort version with the hydraulic suspension and a non-S conversion. For me, it's somehow a complete car, a perfect car.
I think I'd take the 964 RS.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
And what about the Carrera GT?
I don't know. Too common.
To go in here, for sure.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Cheers.